offense will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got room to work. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge. They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still... Breaks into the open! Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They were really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaps it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On the run, it's Ross. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to Krennic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not flowing.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To throw, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the ground, it's Booth. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Glenn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the 2nd half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. On the move, it's Booth. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Hammond. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run.
Got some room in at the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Trojans. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Lanier. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.